Okay. Um, Hello everyone. Welcome to Giza Pina Finance. Let's talk about the finance. I'm here and with my husband. Okay. Let's talk about the begin building wealth.
Did you mean how to begin building wealth?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a question with you. Okay, honey, what's the first thing you need to do to begin building wealth to invest?
Okay. The first thing you need to do is you need to have a budget. Because if you don't have a budget,
Uh-huh.
you're not going to be able to track your expenses.
Okay.
You need to know how much your rent is. You need to know how much your electric bill is. You need to know how much your grocery bill is. You need to put everything like that on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can literally just be an actual piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And you can literally just put the month and the date on the top and put budget. And then you just track the budget.
So you need to write your budget.
You have to write, yes. And another thing that a lot of people can also do is they can do it on their phone.
Yes.
You can do it on the notepad on your phone if you don't want to do it on a piece of paper.
Okay.
And it's probably better if you do it on your phone anyway. Because if you go to a coffee shop, or if you go to a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
or if you do some kind of purchase out of nowhere, you can track your purchase right away. You can make sure that it's keeping in with the budget.
Mm-hmm.
That way, you are always able to track your budget on the go.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing to start with is the budget.
It's look like a good idea.
Yes, I think so. I do it.
Yeah, that is a part of a lifestyle and family. What is that?
Lifestyle?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all part of a lifestyle. It's like going to the gym. You have to have a certain kind of lifestyle that you're able to follow in order to build wealth. Just like going to the gym, building muscle, losing weight, you have to be in line with the lifestyle. It's called a state of mind.
Oh.
If you don't have the right state of mind, you can't do it.
Yes, exactly.
If you can't stick to a diet, you can't go to the gym. It's not going to work. And if you can't track a budget, you can't build wealth.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle and a state of mind. What else did you want to know?
Okay. So after the budget, what is next?
Okay, the next thing after you have a budget is to open up a stock brokerage account.
And then?
Well, you have many different kinds of stock brokerage accounts. And a really good one would be IBKR, or Interactive Brokers. And the reason is because they are having a very good reputation. They're well established.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people use them. And when you want to convert your money, the transaction is very low, which means you'll get more money for the conversion fee. So IBKR is good for the conversion fee, and they're a reliable brokerage that has a good reputation.
Yeah, it's look like a good idea.
So I would open up a brokerage account. It doesn't have to be IBKR, but I would recommend IBKR. And then you just link your bank account to the brokerage account and you fund it. And anybody can do that. It's not that difficult. And don't overthink it because it doesn't have to be hard.
Yeah, here in Philippines, I use for Wise to transfer funds into my IBKR.
Yeah, you can use TransferWise if you're having trouble with your bank account.
Yes, the Wise is a cheap
Why do you use TransferWise instead of your bank account?
because I don't have any bank US dollar. So I need to use another account to transfer money into my IBKR.
you need to use TransferWise so you can convert your PHP
Yes.
to US dollars
Yes.
to then transfer to your brokerage account.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a cheap also.
And it's cheap, and you cannot do that with your bank account.
Yes, the bank, the BDO that is accredited to IBKR, but it's really expensive to transfer fund into the IBKR is maybe around 35 USD dollars, so you cannot afford. So I think I need to use based on searching on Google. It's choosing for Wise. It's a nice transferred money to
Okay.
using IBKR.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So you open up a stock brokerage account. I recommend IBKR. It does not have to be IBKR. If you're having trouble linking your bank account with your stock brokerage, you could also try TransferWise, like you're doing, and that would be the next thing I would do after the budget.
Yes.
What's the next thing you wanted to know?
Okay. So after you open the stock brokerage account and select correct account, what's come next?
Well, now you have to research an investment. Now that you have the money in the actual brokerage account, you have to pick an investment, and I would recommend an index fund like the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq 100 index is also good too.
Yes.
The S&P 500 is composed of the top 500 companies in America, and the Nasdaq 100 is composed of the top 100 tech companies in America. Tech tends to be more volatile, but you get more money because of the volatility. And the S&P 500, it's more calm typically, and it's more relaxed. And typically it's better diversified because you have 500 of the best companies overall. But if you're okay with a little bit of volatility for a little bit more profit, you can go with the Nasdaq 100 index.
Okay, that's a good idea.
But if you want something more calm, more stable, I would then recommend the S&P 500. And if you want something in the S&P 500, I would go with SPYI. Can you say that for me?
SPYI.
SPYI.
Yes.
And if you don't like SPYI, which is with NEO, can you say NEO?
Neos?
NEO.
Neos.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't like SPYI with NEO, you can always go with QQQI.
QQY.
QQQI. With also NEO, and they're with the Nasdaq 100.
Yes, yes. So how about the XDTA? That is a good investment.
Well, XDTE is something we should talk about another time.
Oh, okay.
What else did you want to talk about?
Okay. So what should the average person in is and why?
Say that again.
I mean, what should the average person and is and why?
I don't understand.
So, what is the SPE 500 and the Nasdaq 100 index?
Well, again, the S&P 500 index is the 5 biggest companies in the United States of America. And the Nasdaq 100 index is the top 100 tech companies in America. What was your next question?
Okay. Okay. So, wow, that's so great. So start with a budget, open a stock brokerage account, and then invest in the
S&P 500
S&P 500
or the
Nas-
Nasdaq.
Yes.
And you can go with SPYI. Can you say that? SPYI?
No. SPYI.
Yeah, SPYI, which is with the S&P 500 with NEO.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you don't like that, you can go with QQQI, which is also with NEO,
Mm-hmm.
which is with the NASDAQ 100.
I think this is a really good idea.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that is really simple. I will try it later.
Well, it's not too difficult. It's just that most people are too afraid to begin.
Yeah.
It's not difficult to have a budget. Most people cannot even be bothered to do that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like going to the gym without a diet. If you don't go to the gym without a diet
Mm-hmm.
or a training plan, you're not going to be able to make it.
Maybe the other people is really scared to invest the money. Maybe it's not a success or to become a failure.
Usually because of lack of discipline.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say about that. Well, that's it.
Okay. So that is for the talking about the finance, and then I will be back in by next week.
All right.
Let's waiting for the another next video for about finance again.
All right.
Okay.
Good job. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, thank you, honey,
No
for
problem.
interviewing, and thank you for everyone. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.